Hi, welcome to Market Insights with Boyd Real Estate. I'm Eric Northbrook, and today we have a special guest, round two with Matt Brady. We're going to jump a little bit into really the market, and you know, he sees a lot of things that we don't see macro-wise, and also a little more micro. So, welcome, Matt.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for having me.
So let's get a little bit into kind of the macro industrial world at this time. You know, we're halfway through the year. So what are you seeing out there, you know, from a macro standpoint?
Well, in San Diego?
No, just
all over?
You know,
Yeah.
all over the country. And
Yeah, so what I've been saying is that I feel like we're kind of bumping along the bottom a little bit. We've been... So there was a huge surge in industrial development during COVID, 2020, 2021, and really the beginning of 2022.
And when you say huge surge, I mean, what does that mean?
Yeah, so with COVID, there was more demand for things than experiences because people couldn't really go and do things. So, and people were buying things to be delivered at their homes because the shopping was, more shut down. So, really e-commerce.
A ton of speculative development. Everything was really rolling at the time. So, bring us back into kind of Southern California, if you will. So, Orange County, LA, as you know, we have 6 offices, all throughout Southern California, from Los Angeles down to the border. So give us some, what you're seeing specifically in Southern California.
Yeah, I would say that scarcity of land is definitely an issue for San Diego, Los Angeles, and Orange County. It's getting harder for our clients to find sites that are really the size that they want. Entitlement is really...
And what is that size? What do they really want?
Generally people are looking to do 100,000 square foot building or up. When we get into the Inland Empire market, Riverside County, we're talking about buildings that are way bigger. Buildings in excess of 1 million square feet are much more common now. Clear Heights, we can talk about Clear Heights and bay spacing. That's really changed over the years as well.
And then in San Diego?
So San Diego, Otay Mesa has been one of the main markets, although there has been land in North County, Oceanside, Carlsbad. Some opportunities on the 15 corridor, but those are really kind of disappearing. And the sites that are left generally are a little hairier. They're a little trickier to entitle. And the timeline in California in general is way longer, having worked in other markets in other parts of the country.
Give an example.
Well,
I mean, how long does it take in California? How long does it take in California when you initially look at a site, all right, they pull the trigger, they're ready to go, and now they hire you. How long does it take to get through the process?
It depends, right, where you are, what municipality you're in. We've had pretty good luck in Otay Mesa with process 1, which means you just have to go submit for permit. So, but where we used to be able to do that by right and just go straight to permitting the set, now we generally are doing a preliminary review with the city to make sure that it is going to be process 1. So that'll take a number of months. And then we can even concurrently design the building, but still in California you're looking at 1 to 2 years to get a building up. And in contrast, when I started working in Atlanta maybe 7 or 8 years ago, our clients would show up with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper site plan and say, "We got our project entitled. This is the entitlement," and they would say, "Go." And we would design the building and submit in maybe a couple months, and we would get a permit in a couple months. So it's like insanely different how much easier it was to move a project along, and just less work for us, less work for the developer, than in California where there's so much red tape.
So 2 years to get something out of the ground, it's in California for the most part. And other parts of the country, that gets compressed significantly.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because of all the red tape. Well, appreciate your time today. There's some great insights as always, and look forward to having you, seeing you once again.
Yeah, right on.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks.